is October 5, 1937, and the Japanese Empire has almost completed the invasion of China. We have taken their second capital, Chongqing, but just before we managed to capture the Chinese government, they have managed to flee, and against our expectations, they haven't been fleeing westwards, further inland, but they have actually set up the capital at the coastline down south here, which isn't quite what we have been planning for, but it's also not a problem. Hello everybody, welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, and today we will try to wrap up the war against the Chinese United Front, which includes all these. If we look at the casualties that they've taken compared to the casualties that we've taken, I would say we have a 1 to 20 ratio, which is pretty good. So we haven't lost an awful lot, but we've definitely caused devastating losses to them. Which brings us to a slight change in plans. I was actually thinking they were going to move further here, maybe over here, and in fact they didn't. So what we're going to do instead is we are going to clean this front up here. So I do want to have this front sort of shortened, such that we can take the Second Army and have them hold all this front line all the way around here, and then we can take the Third Army and focus it on a push south. Meanwhile, the First Army can actually get started already if we have available places where we can start pushing them. So we're looking at the terrain map here. Obviously, one problem is this mountain range here, because mountains favor the defenders. So this is a bit of a problem. But we are going to push into the province of Jiangxi here, and definitely going to take out these forests and plains and try to cut them off this way. At the same time, somebody suggested that, and I think that's actually a good idea, and I was thinking of that as well. We are just going to grab our 2 marine divisions and maybe ship them over to Shanghai and see if we can plan a naval invasion and take the capital from the sea. Now, obviously, planning a naval invasion takes a little bit of time, so this is something that we'll have to see who gets there first, pretty much. But yeah, first things first, we have to clean up the front up north here, and I think this unit is not in position, so we're actually going to use our colonial troops just to hold these 5 divisions in place here until he is where he's supposed to be and is in a defensive position, and then we can stop that. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so he is in a defense, but he might need some assistance because he's obviously not entrenched. So we're going to shift another unit over that way. They are attacking across a river. I don't think they'll get across. Even if it's just 1 unit, they're not going to get across. So we can stop this attack here and just let them run across the river. And we actually probably don't need much more than 2 units here to defend that. Right. In the meantime, let's see if we can push them out from here. And you support. This would be across the river, so let's just get everybody moving in on them here. We can cut them off across the river here possibly and just attack them there already. We might need some more power though, so let's get the 2nd unit in there. Okay, all good. And we're going to start, we've got 3 units here, so we can move 1 north. We don't need to move much further this in this direction. We're also completely out of supply here, as you can see. So we're going to get a 2nd unit to move up to the river, and we're going to start already pushing these guys here, and that should clean up that front nicely. We could push further westwards, but there's really no reason for us to do that. I am actually considering, given that this area here is really dreadful supply-wise, we're definitely going to start moving divisions off here. and let's see if we can get something encircled. But yeah, we don't want to do an awful lot. Oh yeah, there we go. He's encircled. Perfect. So okay, hang on. Many things happened. Passive sonar is finished. This gives us the Type 93 hydrophone. Perfect. The provisional government of the Mariana Federation. No. You stay right where you are. Your islands are very important. Do we have the naval designer? No, we don't yet. What would that give us? We are probably going to get the... Let's see which one we get. We would probably get the Yokosuka Naval Arsenal or the Kure Naval Arsenal. So that gives us armor and heavy attack for the capital ships, and would improve the torpedo attack on our screens. And this gives us range on everything, and gives us additional deck size on the carriers. I think I would prefer probably to go down the carrier route. The reason I'm checking is because I need to research the 1936 destroyer hull. So having the naval designer, yeah, that would increase the range on the screens. So we probably want to get the designer before we do that. Okay, let's see if we can find ourselves something else we can research in the meantime. We're also going to have to start thinking about our heavier ships. So we could start researching the super heavy battleship and just slowly get started with these things. This is all future tech here, but we do have a couple of... We could also get an improved sonar. That might not be bad, because then I could just... Yeah, I'll just get the sonar out of the way, so I don't have to keep refitting my my escort ships. So let's get that out of the way. Okay, what else is going on? We have no divisions in basic training. We are missing equipment. Okay, hang on. What are we not manufacturing here? We are not manufacturing any fighters, actually. Yes, because we've completely focused on the tactical bombers, and I think that's okay. We do have a couple of fighter air wings, but yes, we will get there and sort that out. Currently, most of our production goes into infantry equipment, and that is good as well, because we need a lot of it, especially for the resistance that we're going to start seeing coming up more and more. So yeah, as we can see, the resistance is slowly spreading inland here, and the more that spreads, the more infantry equipment we're going to need. So I'm actually wondering if I want to put, we do have one free military factory, if I'm going to put just a bit more into infantry equipment for now. We can pull it off later, but there's nothing else. I mean, alternatively, I could start building more tactical bombers, but I'm just gonna focus a bit more on that. No, you don't get to join the war. Still, where is our operative currently busy? I think she needs to move, because we are now seeing an increased resistance up north here. I would like to also spread it from prevent it from spreading. So maybe we'll send her over here for now. Just so it doesn't spread out there. But yes, what's our occupation looking like? We've got 99% efficient, and we're still far away from the local police force at 25%. But yeah, for those of you who are interested into these things, we are currently using the civilian oversight, which increases the resistance, which increases the compliance that we're getting. Well, at least it doesn't decrease it. So alternatively, we could use harsher occupation laws up to brutal oppression, but of course they reduce the amount in which the compliance is growing, and that's a problem, because we want the compliance to go up, because there are a lot of good things coming out of that. First of all, we need fewer garrisons, we're getting more resources and more factories, and we get more recruitable population, so we want that to grow as quickly as possible. At the same time, we also want the resistance to not get out of control, because like you can see here, this is already organized resistance, so they are costing us equipment. That is the biggest problem, because of course, you know, they need to be suppressed, and suppression means fighting, and fighting means equipment. So we are currently supplying almost nothing on reinforcements, but already 56 units per day as garrison reinforcements, because we're losing a lot of infantry equipment. But we do have a bit of a stockpile, so that is not a bad thing. But I am slowly going to train a couple more troops as well. How large are these actually? Can I make these bigger? If these are naval invasion troops, I haven't looked into this, but mostly we're going to fight in urban environment. So we could make them a lot bigger, like up to 32 or something. I'm not going to mess with it right now, I think. I'm just going to train, these were the more mountainous oriented. So I'm just going to train a couple more regular infantry troops. Maybe like 2 or so. And our armies are not filled out, so we do need a bit more. We just need to be careful with the equipment, that we're not running too low, and our garrison requirements are not fulfilled. Okay, but that all aside, in the meantime, what are we going to be doing? I am actually going to start. I'm going to start extending the. First, we need to delete these fronts here, so nobody actually assigns themselves there, because we're just wrapping that up. I am going to extend the front. How far can we go? This is how far we can go. Okay, I'm going to extend the front already south here. We're just killing that one unit, and now we just need to reassign effectively this whole army onto this front. Okay, 24 divisions. They're holding here, there's no problems, and I think we're good on fuel at this point, so I can actually clean this nonsense up here as well, because I had held back the motorized divisions. And you also go on that front, and you actually go on that front as well. Okay. Yeah. Once we're in the clear here, and it's not going to take long, then we're just going to take a couple of provinces here. So we're actually going to push here as well. And then literally just push over there, and you can push as well, and then wrap this up, and you can just push these guys out, and then one of you just move up here. Okay, this shouldn't take long. So, and then we can get the front line reorganized. Meanwhile, can we already start pushing anywhere? Are we across rivers here? Yes, we are across rivers. We can already start pushing these guys out here. So I'm going to give them some assistance here. And the other thing we can do is we are going to need our Air Force to start focusing on the, what is this, all Eastern China region. So do they have anything in the air? They have 82 fighters in the air. So we definitely want our fighters on air superiority, but we can start pulling, like we've got 2 fighter wings here, and we can start pulling them south, because we're not going to be fighting up north, so they don't need to be there. What else do we have? We've got some of our tactical bombers here. We can these things have range, so we can just we don't even need to relocate them. We can just get them to work there. But these are fighters and all close air support, so we can get these already moved over to the Shanghai airport again and get them to focus on the Eastern China region. So just so we're getting everybody ready for the push. That's the advantage of the tactical bombers. They have all the range. Okay, we'll move all these over, and then they can focus on that. And yeah, meanwhile we're just mopping up here. They literally have nothing here. So, but we don't want to get into the front extended into these areas, because there's nothing for us there to take. We just want to hold this area, and these guys can already push these out, and these are moving. Everyone's moving. Perfect. Yeah. All right. We'll start slowly pushing. Oh yeah, actually, I forgot. That's what I said I was going to do. We are going to take, I think the Third Army has one of, yes, there they are. You assign already to the First Army, and you two are going to get your own you're going to get ready for a naval invasion from Shanghai to Fuzhou. Can I get these 2 divisions? I want 2 divisions assigned to this order. Can I make that happen? No, I think I have to move them actually here first. So get them to the railroad over here, and then I can, yeah, okay, 2 divisions assigned to that order. And we will need one of our that's an escort group. We should have something. Yeah, we can use one of our strike forces to just do the naval invasion support. I mean, there's no one there. We should have the naval supremacy in the area, and well, we don't have any naval supremacy. We just literally need to put one on invasion support, and then we have all the naval supremacy because there is nobody to oppose us. Okay, so that's all set up. Nice. Decisions are available. Let me just have a quick look that we're not missing anything. What can we do right now? I don't see it. Where can we do something? Oh, here. Okay, no, we don't want any war propaganda. We don't need that. We're not going to mess with the Soviets. We're not going to cheat on the treaties just yet. We'll get to that. But right now I want to use my political power for other things. I could get the Ichigo, and I realize I've actually used that for the thumbnail of one of the last episodes to get us additional attack bonus, but it costs 50 political power and I don't feel I need it. So for now we are just going to do this the old-fashioned way and literally just push them out from here. The other thing that I need to check is what the supply lines are looking like. Not terrain, supply. So we probably want to change this up such that Wuhan is going to be, and this area as well, is going to be supplying our push here. Okay. And yeah, my naval divisions are getting ready. How long is that going to take? Can I see that here? I think... not sure where I can see that. Can I see that on the naval invasion order itself? Usually you can see it on the order, but they now have 2 orders, right? So maybe because they're not there yet. We'll see. We'll find out. Anyway, let's put that away. Let's see where else we can just push them south. You push south, you support, you support, you support, okay. And yeah, we're just going to start slowly extending the front here. Can we get, no, this is an island, this is a lake. Can't get across the river anywhere there. That's fine. We'll just slowly push them south. I just want to get these all wrapped up here. Okay, we're almost done. Get these, and we also need to wait for the home defense troops to be in place so such that we can move the other army off. But we're almost there. And we'll support that attack, and you support that attack as well. And then we're actually just going to attack here. Well, we really don't want to actually move out, but that's fine. This is across a river, I think, so it's less than ideal, but we've pushed them out anyway, so that's all good. These guys are done, so now it's just a matter of wrapping these up. It's just one, and the rest is home defense troops here. Perfect. So we'll just delete these fronts here, and then reassign everybody to their own fronts. There must be a more efficient way of doing that, but that's all fine. Okay, and all these guys assigned to that front. There we go. Okay, so now we're just wrapping this up here. You attack these guys, and everybody else support them. Okay, and that should wrap that up. Cool. Okay, front lines are tidied up, so now we can delete the this front line, and we're going to get the 3rd Army lined up around south, and we need to get over to terrain so we can actually see where we're going. Yeah, we want to probably push along this. Can I get no, I want a front line. There we go. I can push along this line between the 2 rivers. Probably like more like that, because we do need to get across there eventually as well. Okay. And then we give them an offensive order, because we want them to capture this here. Okay. These two... okay, so we still got... oh, we're actually prepared. So we could actually start this already. We're a little bit far away still. France and Britain have allied themselves. Can I? So I can start this already? Is that what it tells me? Because if I look at the order here, because it's 2 divisions, can I actually start this already? Not 100% certain. So it did tell me here for once. No. Can I just start a particular order? Can I shift click the desired order? Okay. So I potentially could start the naval invasion already, and I want the I think I want the Third Army to be in position before we do that, because if this goes wrong, if this all goes horribly wrong, then we might need to push a lot faster than we initially thought. So let's go and get the get the Third Army into position, and then we'll start. Meanwhile, we'll just start pushing south with the remaining units that we have here. We can already just use the just use the First Army to push while the other ones are still getting ready. That's all lakes or something. No, I can actually push here. Okay. All right. This is all across rivers, but we can. This is not ideal, but we can support it from the other side, and we do have the air support, so this is all not a problem. And we can just get these troops to support the push for now. Okay. And I might actually try to get them to just do a run and see if we can cut off the whole thing here. Okay. Meanwhile, we'll see if... so what was that? How did I execute that? Let's see. I've never done this before, so... shift click and then click on the desired order. So shift click here and then that order. Yeah, okay, so that worked. Cool. So these guys are on the way and doing a naval invasion on Fuzhou. Not sure. Anyway, the fronts are starting to open up here, so I think we're gonna get we're gonna see if we can get across the rivers here and just push south and see how far we can get ourselves. We'll follow this up because we have momentum here right now, and we will just stretch out the front here and see if we can clean this up a bit. We will eventually shorten the front line for the First Army, because there's a lot of them right now. But we'll see how the naval invasion of Fuzhou is going, and if we can actually take this position. I don't know if they've defended there, but yeah, we'll see in a second, because they're almost there. And I do have the naval invasion support. First of all, they're marine divisions, and I have one of my strike forces here ready to take them on if necessary. So this is all going to be possible. We're going to keep these guys. Actually, you need to keep these here in the mountains. A little bit too. No, yeah, we've got them pinned down. So we are attacking them in the mountains, which isn't ideal, but. They are very weak at this point, and they haven't defended, so we have taken their capital. Brilliant. So how does that look supply-wise? Yeah, we're good supply-wise, and we'll see how they react to that, if that actually capitulates them already. But yeah, as you can see, they are absolutely collapsing here at this point. We can encircle this one division here and just attack them already. while the other one moves to link up with our naval invasion. And don't know yet why that doesn't count. Maybe the day has to tick over or something. We can probably take a second province here just to help linking up from the other direction and completing that encirclement. Okay, you killed everybody here. You help pushing there, and yeah, there's nothing. They have nothing anymore to defend here, and we should be taking their capital. I'm not quite sure what we're waiting for. How far are they along? So they're 88% towards capitulation. We'll see. We'll see if we eventually own the capital. So I don't know if we need to link it up or anything, but yeah, their capital has been undefended because they've had all the troops at the front, and we'll just link up here, and meanwhile get everybody across the rivers and create a second line here. And yeah, we're just taking country here. They have nothing left. Okay, and then the marine divisions can actually move north along the harbor lines, and yeah, okay. So their capital has moved. Where is it now? Oh, they've managed to escape again. Okay, so we are going to need a second push. Right. In that case, we are still going to have to push in this direction. So I am going to take the Third Army's front and going to shorten it again. They have managed to evade our clutches yet again. They're very crafty when it comes to these things. So let me get that front. I'm not sure what this is. Actually, I think we need to delete that front, because they have disconnected here, and then we're going to get that front shortened up here. No, come on. I want this front reduced, yep, all the way up here. Like that, and probably extended here. Where's the capital? There, okay. Oh no, actually I want more of this. And that should do it. Okay, and then less of that. All right, perfect. Okay, so we've got 18 divisions of the Third Army going to move, and meanwhile we're just going to clean up here, honestly. So I think the First Army should be enough, should be sufficient to just clean these up here, because they are cut off at this point, and we can. I don't think they have any troops south here. Yeah, they don't have any troops south here, so we can mostly just clean this up. And at that point, the front will actually also shorten. They seem to have supply still. We seem to be good on supply. Perfect. So in that case, just come around. Actually, come around here. It's easier, and then we'll take this. Yeah, we need to. No, that was correct. We need to cut them off and then take this. Perfect. And you. Yeah, we'll just take land off them here. And you can get one division here to just capture these mountains, and you can help here as well. Just make sure we're controlling these mountain areas here, and everybody else is literally just going to help clean up the front. And they still have supply. I don't think they have any naval supply, but yeah, we're just going to destroy whatever is left, take their stuff, and be done with it. So yeah, it's interesting. They have yet another. Okay, you just take that and then move south here. I am already. Yeah, no, I'm still in China territory. Okay, so I do need to clean this up and make sure that I am in the actual Chinese territory here. And no, you can take that. And just keep pushing and cut them off more and further. And then we will just literally clean these up from the rear. You actually go alongside the coast and then link up in the north here. Okay, and everybody here can already start pushing them out of these mountains. They are weak, so I don't think it's a huge problem anymore. Yeah, they are weakened to the point that we can literally just take them out here. We just have to our front lines are getting a little stretched, so we have to be careful not to be cut off. Meanwhile, everybody else can start pushing. And you can assist. No, you can assist this attack, and you can push here as well. And then just follow through to the capital. I don't think they have anything that they can send against us here. We will just go for the encirclement. And we can start here already and going also for the encirclement. Okay. Oh, we are running out of fuel again. That's probably because I'm using my motorized divisions. Okay, and I've used chips, so bad thing. Okay, let's get these two. Where are we on the supply lines? Yeah, that's a vital point. So let's get these two to have a defensive line. One. Yeah. Do I have 2 divisions on this? No divisions on this. So 1, 2 assigned to that. Okay. And everybody else just help pushing them out from here. Okay. That's all done. We can get you to clean this up. And everybody else is moving to destroy these encircled divisions here. There's literally nothing they can do at this point. And we're just going to complete the encirclement and clean these all up. Yeah, I'm surprised that they managed to get the government out once more. That means they still have sufficient territory, but they are at 93%. I think that once we take the capital there, that's it. So I can actually even extend the front here, and maybe just shortcut, because they have nothing. We have enough political power to get ourselves something. And I think at this point, because my research is relatively slow, I am going to need. I don't have the Mitsubishi designer yet. I need to get this before researching the Zero, but that's still a little bit ways off. We have the Prince of Terror in place here. We could get ourselves a second operative, so that would be if we get the Elusive Gentleman. Or we could get military factory and dockyard construction speed, which would also be good. But I'd rather have an additional operative, because that also increases the agency upgrade time, which is something we need to do, but just not yet. We could also get another. Could we get another naval? Because we need more navy experience urgently, and our oil situation is still not great. Could we get another naval expert of sorts? Naval air defense, not a huge. I mean, yes, we are going to attack. We are going to fight the Americans, and they have carriers, so that would be a thing. We could get him, but he's only a specialist. Yeah, I think at this point I will probably get the industrial concern for the industrial research speed, because that'll free up some research for some research capability. And our research speed is not great, because we are having the militarism focus, and we haven't also changed our export laws, because we are short on materials as it is. So I think I'm going to get the industrial concern Kawasaki for now. That's that. Okay. No, you don't get to join the war. The war is almost over. They have nothing left. So let's see if they manage to actually go south here. I am literally just pushing them to see if I can push them out. We'll just attack them for now. That'll hold them in place just until until we are across the river. How's our encirclement going? Encirclement is closing. Yeah, and then you can literally go back, and everybody else just go through and just kill these remaining troops here. Yeah, they are done for. In this area, there's nothing anymore that they can do to stop us. And we are getting across the river here, and then that's an encirclement. Yeah, and we are encircling here, so I'm gonna leave one. Meanwhile, attack already. Attack here, and where was the capital? There. Oh, okay. They did manage to get a unit across, so we are going to have to assist, but they are reasonably low on. Let's prevent them from getting another one across. They are reasonably low, so I think we should be able to push them through. And yeah, we almost reached the capital from the other direction as well. So just keep attacking and widening the front here, shortening the front here. Sorry. Yes, it's not ideal. It's across rivers, but they are so weak at this point that I don't think they have any chance of resisting this anymore. Plus, we have the air superiority. So even though we are low on supplies, we should have actually. Let's see. Right, hang on. Naval estimates is done. Oh, we're in southern China now. Okay, I getcha. So our tactical bomber wings need to focus here. And we maybe want... Do they still have Air Force? Yes, they still have some Air Force here. But I think we're just going to ignore their fighters at this point. Yeah, we're not fighting here anymore. So let's bring one close air support wing over here and focus on... It's 200, and we'll bring one of our fighter wings over as well. And focus on southern China. Yes, we do want the air superiority, even though even without that, Italy goes for Yugoslavia. Even without that, they are weak. They are sufficiently weak at this point that there's really not much that they have to, not much they can do against us anymore. Let's see if we can get across the river here. And we are also aiming for the capital from the other direction. So. I think we will be, yeah, just keep pushing and cut these off and then go for the capital. Go for the throat. Anything we can do here to improve the supply situation? No, because there is literally nothing. There is no supply in this area whatsoever. So we are going to have to fight with whatever low supply situation we have. Okay, we've got some pockets here that we're cleaning up. You can clean up that pocket. And you can clean up this pocket. So can you. And you can clean up that pocket. And you can move over here and just clean that up. And you can move over there and clean that up. And you two can move through there and clean these up as well. Okay, and you two. There. Okay, that should free up some troops. We are now at... The Chinese are now at almost 700,000 losses. They still have a significant amount of manpower in the field, but I think a lot of it is actually tied up potentially in the north. And we are working towards yet another... okay, we might actually have to stop attacking here for now, because these are our defensive troops. We will be attacking through the southern flank here. And literally just be wiping these guys off. We can also use these troops and help cutting this off. They are doing a desperate defense here, doing a last stand, which means that their organization isn't going to drop. But they are instead losing on their fighting strength. So yeah, it's not going to be pretty. I've got some more troops to attack here. There's 6 divisions cut off in this area, so we are going to need some assistance because they are inside the mountains here, but they are completely out of supply. So yeah, they have nothing, and we have air superiority, so we should be good. We're almost at the capital. They are trying to attack to push us here. All the other areas are clear. We are completely out of fuel. That's bad. What are we using fuel for at the moment? Why is the Navy using fuel? Who's using fuel here? Would that be you? Okay, stop that. Just get back to port. Stop sailing around and burning my fuel. I need that. Because otherwise our Air Force is not going to be particularly effective if we don't have any fuel to fly them with. So it looks like they're actually almost pushing us out of there. So we might send in some reinforcements. How long is that going to take them? I doubt it. We have air superiority. They have no attack, and we have even though we are low on supply here, I don't see them getting through there. And yeah, we just need to get across these rivers and wrap this all up. Okay, you can attack here as well and get through, and just cut this all off. Yeah, we'll just let this run, and I think they're not going to stand much of a chance. We are wrapping up the remaining divisions here. They are escaping, but they don't really have anywhere to escape to because they are completely encircled. And that means that the doom comes for the Chinese divisions. And we did want to get through here, but we are getting a little stuck because our fronts are somewhat stretched at this point. But we're going to have some divisions freed up here very soon. How's my fuel situation? Navy is still using fuel. Who's got a naval mission right now? Nobody's got a naval mission. Nobody should be using fuel at all, because I am not sure what they are using fuel for, honestly. And yes, we do need to get ourselves a new national focus. We did get extra dockyards, so I'm going to go down. This is the base strike doctrine reduction, so we can go down the carrier warfare experiments. This would be really lovely because it would get us towards a Yamato class battleships that are almost complete, which would be great. But it's exclusive, and the Zero needs the first air fleet, and the first air fleet can only happen this way. So we are going to go down the carrier warfare. Can get some doctrines. We can get another air doctrine. Yeah, give me that. And we can also get a land doctrine, I believe. Yes, we can. And that would give us infantry plus 10 defense, 10% defense. Don't really need it, but I might actually hold off on this. I wonder who am I going to get as a theorist, honestly. I think let's see. I think Yamamoto would be great. Okay, so the land doctrines, yeah, because naval experience is going to be scarce. So we're just going to use the Army XP for the land doctrines. Okay, and get everybody moving forward here. We do not have the front actually extended all this long. So I will do that and just make sure that the front covers all the area. Okay, and once these 7 divisions there are destroyed, then we should be good to go. Cut these off, and we are almost at the capital. So I think it's only going to be a matter of days at this point. We've got some. We've got another foreign division. You can move there. I don't really care. And yeah, they are entrenched. They're never going to get through them, even if they have a numerical superiority. But we're going to encircle them regardless, just in case we need to mop them up still. China is now 97% towards capitulation. Yeah, once we have this all mopped up, and once we've taken the capital, I think that should be it. So this should be the decisive battle here. Even though we are low on supplies, we are still more powerful. We're going across into the mountains, and even though we're out of fuel, We're just waiting for our troops to make their way into the mountains, and hopefully that means everybody should be capitulated by then, and unless they can reinforce there. But I don't think so, because I've got more troops coming in here as well. They have almost made it across. And yeah, as you can see, we are literally wiping them out over there. So the total, they're now at 730,000 casualties in total. And we have taken the capital off them. So I think that should have been it. I don't think they have anything else to go with. We're probably just going to stay here. And no, I don't know why you're moving off. But we'll wrap them up here. We've actually got a division here that we can use as well. And just encircle that. They are completely cut off at this point. There's nothing much they can do anymore. Have they moved the capital again? They have. They have escaped once more. Okay, we still need to destroy this encirclement by the looks of it, and take a couple more victory points off them. We can also get through here. That's still Chinese territory, and we can get these divisions here and help out. We'll leave you here just in case. Get these divisions here to help out, capture some more territory, and actually, yeah, capture some more territory. And then move up north. Yeah, they still haven't given up. So they are very, very close to capitulation, but they still haven't given up. Now, supply down here there isn't any. So yeah, no illusions here. We have to fight with what we can scrounge up, which isn't going to be great, but it is what it is. Rubber processing is finished. Okay, we did get. We are actually good on our industrial ones. We can get an 50%. How much do we get from refineries right now? 52, which isn't a lot. Which isn't an awful lot. Much more important is the fuel refining, because that'll give us oil from actual fuel that we're importing. But we do have a bonus on this, so it's just going to take 69 days, and we've just got the industrial concern. So we're burning through our industrial capabilities here. One thing I wanted to check. I did finish. Oh no, I was waiting for the active sonar. But how's our naval production looking? Oh yeah, I forgot to do that. I need to rename these, because these are not the Kaidai 4 class, obviously. I need to rename these into the... hang on a minute, I'll be right back. I need to fetch my papers. Yeah, this is the Yunsen class. No, not that. Yunsen 1 class Scout rename. Okay, better. Which means we need to actually, yeah. This is just a refit, and it's the Yunsen 1 class Scout that is now being produced. Okay, so we've got that sorted. Cool. And yes, we will need to work a bit on our navy once this is all done and dusted. We will need to use our fuel for naval exercises, and we will need to just expand this. We will need to design some new ships. I am thinking of definitely carriers are going to be interesting. So that's while that is going on. We definitely need better destroyers. That's probably going to be the next thing we're going to be doing. But the next carrier hull is still a while off, and all the other techs are a while off. So the only tech that we really need to get at the moment is the destroyer hull. But we do need to get a couple of better designs, not on the carriers necessarily, but on everything else really, because we are we are a little bit, some of the designs we have are not the greatest, let me put it that way. Okay. And the Chinese are still holding on. They are still, oh, they are 100% towards capitulation, so it's only a matter of time. Okay, I think we can stop now. So everybody just move to their designated positions. Yeah, supply is dreadful down there. And China has capitulated. So we've gotten 23 trains, 1,700 rifles. This is all they had left. Oh, half of what they have left. And yeah, a couple, and a little bit of fuel. Great news. Okay. So now comes the really interesting part. So I was initially thinking of puppeting parts for the just so I don't have to deal with resistance. But I think and you see here that that everyone who had joined, interestingly Tibet hasn't. I'm not sure if they were supposed to. But we might just conquer Tibet nevertheless, just to, round this up here and make sure we're getting close to the British Raj, because that's somewhere where we need to deal with eventually. But yeah, since they were all in this together, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to occupy and to annex all of China. And this might be turning out to be a mistake, but so far our resistance problems are seemingly under control. And we're not going to be at war anymore for a sec, so that helps a little bit. And I think I don't have any manpower problems. I'd rather really have this all under control. So if we take everything, we don't have enough participation, enough score to take everything in one go. But we can end our turn and then pass and get, because we're the only participant here, and then take everything else. I think we'll try to do what the Japanese have historically tried to do, and annex all of China. Because really, I don't need the manpower, I think. So we'll end our turn here, and now we're out of score but there's nobody else, so we can just pass a couple of turns and rack our score up. And then we're going to take all of that, and we're going to take all of that, and we take all of that, and we take all of that, and we take all of communist China, and we take all of this, and end our turn. And that means we will have control over this whole area. Now, one reason I'm really interested in this is because we may be able to push into Iran, but then we will be extremely stretched out and towards the Middle East here. Probably the other thing we're going to be doing next is we might be able to do a naval invasion of Siam to sort out our rubber problems. And we might be able to I don't know if I want to take Tibet, maybe, we'll see. But this gives us a lot of territory with connections both to the Soviet Union, who we don't want to get into a war with right now. But maybe eventually we might be taking some Soviet territory just to secure our northern flanks here. But yeah, our main focus is going to be Southeast Asia for now. And actually, making sure that we eventually get across the Philippines into the Dutch East Indies, and we're taking all the rubber and oil resources and all these things. But for now, let's call this done. And this is now all Japan. Yeah, Japan's just got a lot bigger. So now the obvious problem that we're having is the resistance. Because, well, these guys haven't really started yet. But as you can see, they have a resistance target of 70% over there. I think one of the problems we're probably having will be the garrison fulfillments, but we'll see what that's going to look like. Yeah, we're currently not particularly efficient, but we do have a relatively decent stockpile of infantry equipment. So I think we will be getting the garrisons under control. So we should be able to get this under control. Now, this has obviously increased the world tension by quite a bit, 23%, because we literally just annexed China. But it is still December 1937, and the very first thing I'm going to do with all the oil that we're importing from the Soviet Union is I am going to get our Navy training, such that we get some more naval experience. Although we are pretty good on naval experience by now. But I also need to get our ships trained. I'm going to start looking into some better ship designs, see if we can upgrade some of our existing ships while we're not at war with anybody, just in preparation for things. And in terms of ship designs in general, I think we're going to need better fleet screens. Where's the Fubuki class that we're currently having? Show me my destroyer classes. So we've got the Katsuriki class mine layers. What were they looking like? They're not bad, actually. We can build a couple more of those things, if we're not. And the Fubuki class, yeah, the Fubuki class is okay. They can get the sonar. They can be upgraded with the sonar, but they are a little bit slow on the slow side. So I would like to research the 1936 destroyer models, because we're currently building interwar destroyers. So I'd like to have some more slightly modern destroyers, and we're still busy with these because we can only get 5 dockyards to work on these at the time. So the other thing that we really need to get started is the big ships. So battle cruiser designs potentially that we're going to go for. So probably next time around we may try to design an Amagi class. I'll have a look. I'm not sure yet. And get these started, because these are going to take an awful lot of time. So, but we are still in almost 1938. So we've still got 3 years until the Japanese historically kick things off in Southeast Asia. Are probably going to be a little bit earlier, but we'll see what our fuel situation is going to be like. We're definitely going to try and get our Navy trained and built up more. We're going to converge a lot of these task forces. No, you're the one who's doing naval invasion support, are you? Yeah, don't do that. Stop doing that. That's why my Navy is consuming fuel. Okay, I missed that completely. Yeah, we're going to consolidate our task forces a little bit, because we are now dealing with the Royal Navy potentially, and they probably have much bigger fleets than what we've been dealing here with the Chinese. But yeah, we've got an awful lot of ocean to control. We've got lots of submarines to build. We've got to build our scout submarine fleet up, and yeah, all these things. So lots of things to do, and stay tuned. Next episode, we'll probably be not at war for a little bit, but we'll definitely get some interesting things to be doing. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.